it. So let's go back and let's talk a little bit more about what are the kind of basic metrics that typical product development or product managers are looking out for.
Yeah, definitely. So in this whole process, in this product development process, now that we talked about the why and so on, you often have these different stages. You have your ideation stage, you prioritize, you build, measure, and then you roll out, and then you start over again. And so a lot of people think that the data that you collect is only focused on this measuring. This after you build, you measure, and then you roll out and you test and over again. But in the end, you can actually use data throughout this whole process in every single step. And the types of metrics that you collect are very, very important. So first of all, always your ROI, which is your return on investment. That is always important, because if you're not keeping your eye on that particular metric, and if your ROI is negative, then in the end, you're actually destroying value. You're taking something that has a certain value to begin with, and then you're giving it away for less value. So if your ROI is negative. So your vehicle, your product, your vehicle that is taking value from your company to the user is actually just destroying value. Then on the other side, another metric you want to always have as a basic is your active users. How many people are using your product? And that could be daily, weekly, or monthly. And so some people, they're going to tell you this is a vanity metric. And it is, if it's the only thing you have. You have to have, if it's the only perspective you have, then it's definitely a vanity metric, because you can see the numbers go up, and then in the end, people might not be using the product as you would expect, and you're just destroying value there as well. So active users in that sense. So when does it not become a vanity metric? It's when you compare it to maybe your conversion rate or your retention rate. And so recently with you specifically, and with Mark and some others here internally, we've been talking a lot about connection events. And so you can think about a connection event like the core action of your digital product. And I love talking about connection events, because in the end, a conversion is often when I'm a lead, and I'm maybe a person who's interested in the site, and then I fill in my data and I convert, I become a lead, or I'm a lead and then I convert into a customer. But what happens when I'm already a customer and I'm coming back and back? I don't convert every single time. Instead, I'm connecting with the company over and over and over again. And so for me, for example, just as a more tangible example, is for me, clicking play on Spotify is my connection event with Spotify. Mm-hmm. I'm already a customer. So I'm not converting per se, but every time I click play, my interests of wanting to enjoy music are aligned with the interests of Spotify, and everything else that Spotify has created in their product is just there to help me play more and more often and periodically over time. And so I think they've done a good job, because I've been a customer with Spotify since they were 6 months old. So I've been there for years and years. So that would be my connection event there.
You were an early adopter there. Yeah.